Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So it's down to business here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there. João Cancelo. And it's Wirtz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Vitinha. Here's Tchouaméni. And this is Gullit. Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp. Vitinha. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! Has fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be.
He's going for goal! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Vitinha. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Barella.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold. Approaching the half-hour mark. Yamal. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Araujo has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pepe does really well to win the ball there. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a key interception, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely, shoots! And that's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of...
It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pull it. Vitinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Showing good feet. Cross to the back post. He leaps for it. And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Vietnam leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2. And here is the first touch of the second half. Now it's Wirtz. Tchouaméni. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Barella. Tchouaméni. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Vitinha. And Hakimi. A good play on the left-hand side here. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Gives it back. That's a cute ball. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Hakimi. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
substitution on the field. Number 17, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 22, Retz. Number 18, Jamal. Number 24, Barella.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Arsenal drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vitinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he is going into that little black book.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Cancelo. An instinct. Oh, greatly! And again! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That just about within shooting range.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No way through, so back it comes.
Can he finish? Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's made its way to him.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Getting up there! Szoboszlai, well seen, saw that coming. Šeško looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now, can they get him away? Hakimi.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the towering header! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Szoboszlai! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the man...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Vietnam have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Drives it in.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Yamal plays it short. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Barella.
Barella!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
That's a good ball out wide. Cuts it back. Cleared away. Traumeri. Nuno Mendes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's put paid to the danger. So we're still where we started right now. Barella.
Chelsea always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And he's managed to get rid, and that's been won straight back. And here's the chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nuno Mendes. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic powering forward here, and that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly, shoots! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and another try! Goal! Japan! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. That's a decent clearance. And it's Bellingham.
Strokes it back.
Rummenigge.
Absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, good ball!
He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Tries to play it through.
And this is Ronaldo.
It's a really well-measured ball. Tchouaméni can get it clear. Nuno Mendes.
And it's Thuram.
Yamal. Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. That's Wirtz. Tchouaméni. Yamal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Chelsea trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Chelsea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nuno Mendes.
Wirtz providing an outlet on that flank. Very nicely done.
Wirtz tries across.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Araujo is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Beckham.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Bellingham. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Rummenigge needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 22.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Number 10.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He is just caressing the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai. And it's Beckham.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Rummenigge. No way through there.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ibrahimovic.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 17.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward.
Shapes to shoot!
Number 30.
And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
McAllister. Substitution in progress.
Eze, now it's Osimhen. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Osimhen.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Swings in across. Oh, great leap! Defending of the desperate variety. The final 5 minutes.
Nicely weighted.
Great chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Osimhen. And it's made its way to him. Now, can he find a finish?
2
Szoboszlai.
minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Rice cuts it out. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. And that could well leave a mark.
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
This further to improve their cause.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a... And that will be the final act.
Chelsea have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no on. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Hullet. Oh, easy pickings there. That is what... And the finish! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is well cleared. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's gone loose. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Szoboszlai plays it in. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! And it's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Tchouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Japan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Reinders. Now, can they get him away?
Japan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ibrahimovic going after that. And he's done very well to take that back. No, that's been intercepted. Szoboszlai, passing nice and neat. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Matches Nunes promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space.
Pretty robust defending.
The ball has bounced loose now. Could be danger here. It's out of play for a goal kick. Chouameni gets across to intercept that. Dimarco. Dimarco making good progress. Now there's a fine ball. Barella. And it's Szoboszlai. Searching pass he's played there. Spread out to the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. And that has put paid to that. And that's in. And a header! Tries to get it clear.
Chelsea really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Deftly away.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Ibrahimovic. Corner. So, third corner of the game. A lot of space ahead of him. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been cut short. That's really well cleared. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Chelsea just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through there. And it's Messi. And he's decided to go for it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely worked. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chelsea get their fourth corner. Bellingham attempts a clearance. Barella. Barella with the cross. They're up to 5 corners now.
And that has been cleared. Japan have the chance to go the other way.
Chelsea couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. That is ended up in no man's land. DiMarco is there to clear. Gullit being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Garcia getting this one clear. He's a sharp little ball here. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. Araujo with the clearance. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That's Gullit. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field.
The count is rising. That's 6.
Gullit. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 23.
Messi plays it short. Takes aim and impressive jump. And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Tries to get it clear. Nuno Mendes. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 5, McAllister.
Rice. Strong running down that left flank. Yildiz. delivers with whip.
Garcia deals with that nice and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's looking to catch him up.
And it's Mendes. That has been slung wide.
And he can thump it away. Taken back almost at once. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That pass has been well intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the...
Vinicius Junior! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Matheus Nunes.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Varane.
Araujo. And Mendes.
4 added
Yildiz.
minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. And there's a searching pass. Nuno Mendes. Musiala. Great chance! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Oh, it's come loose. Ambitious ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well read. Nice interception. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. And it's Reinders. Bellingham! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And with that, the end! All over in a flash. Wow.
Well, I think it was the perfect example of how not to start a match. They walked straight into a sucker punch and just let their opponents run riot. The manager's putting on a brave face for now, but he's going to have some serious thinking to do after this.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.